two guys, like boom, they come with two girls, and they're like, everybody to the floor, because I was in the floor laying down. One of the robbers come and slapped my butt, and he's like, "Tu estás rica, mommy." That means like, "You're so fine, mommy." I'm like, oh my god, I literally left the country 1 month after that happened. Hello, and welcome back. I'm the vsanhouse. If you're new here, welcome. This video is gonna be a story time. The story time that made me leave Venezuela. Let's start. Wow, where do I start? So the first time that I experienced robbery was like 9 of 10, if I don't say it clearly. My parents and I, we were going to see my grandfather, where it was my mom, my dad, my little sister, and I. He was making sancocho that day. If you're Venezuelan, you know what is a sancocho. Sancocho is a soup. So we got there around like 4 p.m. My dad parked the car right in front of his house. We get out of the car. The crazy thing is that we didn't notice a car behind us were following us. And whenever we get out, we were waiting for my grandfather. He was putting the key in the gate of his house, and all what you see is two guys, like boom, they come with two girls. They put it one of my sister back, and they one in my dad's head. Oh my god. I just started freaking out. I was crying so bad. My mom was covering me. It was so bad. So I remember my dad was like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. And then the guy was like, put your hands down. We don't want nobody to see. And like, he's like, okay. And so they take like my dad's wallet, his watch, his ring. Then they were trying to take my mom's marriage ring. Is that what you say? And they were like, it's not coming out. Just cut her finger. And my mom was like, no, I'm like trying to take it off. And they're like, and I was screaming. So the guy was telling my mom, tell her to shut the fuck up, because if she doesn't get calm, we're just gonna shit her. So my mom was like, my love, just calm. Like, she was like, it's okay. And my grandfather was behind the gate just with the key, and he's like, just in shock. He's like, he doesn't know what, but he was behind the gate. And at the time, he had two big dogs. So those big dogs were barking at these people. So they were like trying to steal as much things as possible quick. And the last thing that they got was my dad's car keys, and they just left with everything. And yeah, that was like one of like the terrible experience that I had at 9 or 10 years old. Yeah. Second story, this is quick, guys. My dad at the time, he was working, and he came to the house. When he comes, he just like see the gate open, like fully open. He just goes inside, and everything is like a mess. They open the house, and they literally stole everything inside the house. The TVs, the computers, documents, jewelry, everything. It was just crazy to see how they left our home. It was like, wow. It was like, I'm pretty sure not everybody has gone through this kind of experience, but whenever you do, it's like, damn, it's like, it sucks, because you know, when you see your parents working hard for all these things, and one day people just come and they just take everything. I don't know, it's just now that I'm thinking, it's like, we're really blessed being here. But the last experience that I had was in 2017. I was 17 years old at the time. I literally left the country 1 month after that happened, because my parents was like, you gotta go, you know, like, it's too many things going on in this country, you don't have a future here. So at that time, it was only myself with my friends, because we were doing like a bye party. When you were saying bye to somebody, at least decide to do a party before they leave. Does that make sense? Anyways, one of our friends, they came from London. He went to school with us. He was in London. He came for a couple months, and then he was going back to London. So my friends and I, like everybody, decided to do like a go-out party for him. Like, you know, thank you for coming back and like spending some time with us. We were having such a good time, you know. In Venezuela, we drink, okay? We drink. So it was like in the rooftop of residency. So everybody was drinking. Like, we were drinking. We were dancing, you know, with reggaeton, all these things, super fun. And all what you see in this rooftop is like 4 guys claiming with these escopetas. How do you say escopetas in English? Long guns, rifle. These guys came with rifles. They had their face covered, and they're like, everybody to the floor. And like, all what you see is like everybody like going to the floor. Some people start like dropping their phones to the grass so they can't see it. The thing is, like, over there, whenever you have an iPhone or a really good phone, that's the first thing that they come for, like your phone, your wallet, your purse, and stuff like that. We had a phone plug from music, so the first thing that they go is like, grab the phone on music, grab the phone. They grab that phone. They tell you don't look at them. If you look at them, they get upset. And they have this huge rifle, so they're like, don't tell me. That wasn't candy. And at the end, it was super weird. We got really scared because they just grabbed the alcohol and they start pouring the alcohol in the floor. And we were like, oh my God, no. What are you gonna do with that? Of course, nobody said anything. We were just like quiet. One of the robbers. One of the robbers. That sounds like a name. Robber. Because I was in the floor laying down, one of the robbers come and slapped my butt, and he's like, "Tu sí estás rica, mommy." That means like, "You're so fine, mommy." I'm like, oh my God. I was 17 years old, guys. I was like, this is so nasty. I was like, no way. But anyways, they left. They didn't put anything on fire, thank God, because they were putting like alcohol everywhere, and it was like scary. After that, of course, the go-away party stopped. I called my mom. My mom was like freaking out. They came right away to pick us up. Because of that, I left my country. Well, not because of that, but like multiple reasons. Economy, no future, super expensive, and no security. So after that, I was really aware. Like everywhere I used to go, I was like, I need to be aware. But now that I live in the US, it makes me appreciate like the freedom that people has here is amazing. Like at least you guys have the freedom here to like walk and have fun and like have, you know, like a chill life. Thank you guys for watching. I'm really glad you got until the end of this video. Remember to subscribe, like, and share this video if you like it. And of course, hit the ring. I forgot the name.
The bell button.
The bell button. Hit the bell button to get notifications every time I post a video over here. Bye guys, thank you so much. Nos amo muchísimo. Así que, chao. I'm done.